Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
Okay, so I know bunting is not really in vogue anymore. Everybody talks about hitting home runs. Um, but there's a lot of teams, a lot of coaches that are still going to use the bunt. If you're a player, in my opinion, you need to know how to bunt the ball. Especially if you are not a power guy, you are going to be asked to bunt at all levels. The bunt, I don't think, is ever completely going away. So I want to talk a little bit here. This is the Cardinals Brewers game, and I was watching it a couple nights ago, and I want to show you a couple things that stood out here on Wong's bunt that he does really, really well. The first thing is how he really gets into his legs and gets his eyes behind the barrel. All right, that's one of the biggest things. All the best bunters that I've seen are guys that get their eyes behind the barrel. And you can see in order to do that, first you've got to really sink into your legs. Oops, let me move this up here a little bit. You've got to sink in your legs, okay? So you've got to bend your knees. Any adjustment you're going to make is going to be with your legs in your lower half, okay? But when he goes to bunt this ball, look at how his eyes are almost directly behind the barrel. When I watch really poor bunters, they're guys that they stand really tall. The barrel's down here. Their eyes are way, way up here. The good bunters get their eyes right behind the barrel to track the ball. Okay? So if you're somebody that's not a very good bunter, one of the things I would suggest looking at is how close to the barrel are your eyes. If you can get them down there, you're going to improve as a bunter, okay? So that's the first thing. The second thing that he does really well is he gets the ball down before he tries to vacate and run. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see bunters make, is they want to run before they bunt, okay? If it's a sacrifice bunt, you have to get the ball down. Your job is to bunt the ball first, then run, okay? But even if you're bunting for a hit, some guys try to get going so fast that they put down a poor bunt. Now, obviously, on a bunt for a hit, you're not going to sit there as long. But be sure to get the ball down. If you can put the ball where you want it, you're going to have a much better chance of beating it out. So on a sack bunt, it's bunt the ball, locate the ball, go to first base. On a bunt for a hit, it's not going to be that delayed. But don't be in such a rush to get out of there. He does a really good job here on the sacrifice bunt. He bunts the ball, he sees the ball down, and now he takes off the first base. And he puts such a good bunt down that he beats it out. Okay? So here's another good view of it. Here's eyes behind the barrel. Look at how close his eyes are to the bat. Right behind the barrel. Puts the ball down. Then he runs. He's not leaving before he bunts. And this is tempting, especially for left-handed hitters. They always want to get going before they put the ball down. Then go. All right. The third thing is watch how he just catches the ball. So with a lot of bunters, I see arms being extended and pushing forward into the ball. I'm simply catching the ball. The bat should not go forward. If anything, with really good bunters, you see a little bit of give. Okay? So I'm just trying to catch the ball. And when you're practicing, if you're a good bunter, work on getting it right off the end of the bat. That's what's going to deaden the ball the most. If you get it off the sweet spot of the bat, the ball's going to jump a little bit more. All right? If you get it off the end of the bat, you're going to be able to kill it. And even if you don't get great direction with the bunt, you still have a chance to get it down or even get a base hit like this here because you deaden the ball enough. Okay? So just catch the ball. It's one of the biggest things I learned when I was with the Padres. Dave Roberts was working, one of our coaches at that time was working a lot with the bunters and the base runners, and he was one of the first guys that told me to work on catching the ball off the end of the bat to deaden it, to soften it. And I started doing that, and I was amazed at how much easier it is to take some speed off the ball just by using the end of the bat. All right, so those are 3 things that I think will really help you guys out. Again, getting your eyes behind the barrel, dropping the ball down before you run, and then work on catching the ball off the bat, off the end of the bat. No stabbing or pushing with the bat. Just catch it and deaden it off the end of the bat. All right? So hopefully that helps you out. Again, I know bunting isn't the cool thing to talk about, but like I said, you're still going to be asked to do it at all levels. I don't think it's going away completely anytime soon. And if you're a guy that can run, you know, a base hit bunt is still a very valuable tool for you if you are not somebody that just slugs the hell out of the ball. Okay? So a little bit of work on it, a little bit of attention to detail, and you can be a really good bunter. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not done so already. Give us a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Share with all your friends. Check out the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff down there. We got to deal with Plate Crate and a bunch of other things, so check that out. And that's all I got, guys. Thanks again. Good luck to you, and we will talk to you later.